Imagine this. You walk into a room and immediately people take notice. They don't just admire you, they're drawn to your calm confidence, your steady presence, and the quiet strength you radiate. The best part? You don't have to shout for attention, you don't have to seek approval, and you don't need to chase after validation. You're just you, and that's enough. Now, what if I told you that there's a secret, a timeless philosophy that could unlock this kind of influence and respect in every relationship you have? A philosophy so powerful that once others understand it, they'll realize what they've been missing all along, and they'll miss you for it. This isn't just some empty promise or trendy self-help advice. We're talking about the ancient wisdom of Stoicism, a philosophy that has been shaping the lives of leaders, thinkers, and extraordinary people for centuries. But here's the twist. Stoicism isn't about living without emotions or being disconnected from the world. It's about mastering yourself, controlling what you can, and letting go of the things that weigh you down. The secret to unlocking an entirely new level of respect and admiration is simple. Once you learn it, you'll never look at relationships the same way again. So, what exactly is this Stoic secret that will make others realize they've been missing out on your true value? The truth is, there are several key principles, each more powerful than the last, that will leave people longing for your presence, your wisdom, and your unique energy. These principles don't just improve your relationships. They redefine how people see you and how you see yourself. But here's the catch. Most people are unaware of these principles, and without them, they often fall into patterns that keep them stuck, unfulfilled, or misunderstood. Until now. In this article, we'll uncover 8 Stoic secrets that will make people appreciate you in ways they never thought possible. Trust me, once you embrace these secrets, you'll notice the shift immediately. So, if you're ready to learn what sets you apart and how to make people miss you the moment they discover these Stoic truths, keep reading. And hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because you won't want to miss what's coming next. Drop a comment below and let us know which secret resonates with you the most. The power of indifference to external approval. What if I told you that the key to gaining real respect and admiration from others is not by seeking it, but by completely detaching yourself from the need for it? Imagine for a moment that you could walk into any room, interact with anyone, and feel completely confident, secure, and at peace, regardless of whether they approve of you or not. Sounds almost impossible, right? But this is exactly what the Stoics mastered, and it's one of the most powerful and often misunderstood secrets to becoming someone others will deeply value and miss. You see, as humans, we're naturally wired to seek approval. It's ingrained in us from childhood to adulthood that the opinions of others somehow define our worth. We measure our success through likes, comments, praise, and validation. But what if those things aren't what truly matter? What if the moment you stop chasing approval is the exact moment you start attracting genuine respect? The Stoics, particularly thinkers like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius, understood that seeking external validation is a path to constant disappointment and internal chaos. In their view, true freedom, and yes, even happiness, lies in mastering indifference to the opinions of others. They believed that by freeing ourselves from the constant need for approval, we not only protect our peace, but also unlock an inner strength that others can't help but respect. Think about it. Have you ever encountered someone who seemed completely unfazed by what others thought of them? Someone who just was, unapologetically themselves, without hesitation or fear of judgment? How did you feel in their presence? Most likely you felt a quiet admiration for their unshakable confidence, their refusal to bend or conform. This is the kind of presence the Stoics cultivated, and it's the kind of impact it has on others. When you stop seeking validation, you stop allowing others to control your emotions, your actions, and your self-worth. Instead, you become the anchor in a stormy sea, a solid, unmovable force that others can rely on, regardless of external circumstances. Your authenticity becomes magnetic. People are drawn to you not because of what they think of you, but because of the certainty you carry within yourself. And here's the kicker. While they may initially be confused or even uncomfortable by your lack of need for their approval, they will come to respect you on a much deeper level. Over time, they'll realize that your value is not dependent on their opinions, and that makes you even more fascinating. You become someone others can't help but admire because you don't need them to validate your worth. This is the true power of indifference to external approval. It's not about being indifferent to people, but about being indifferent to what they think of you. You won't be swayed by their praise or criticism, which makes you a force to be reckoned with. And let me tell you, when others catch on to this, they'll miss you the moment they realize the incredible sense of peace, strength, and confidence you exude, all because you are indifferent to their judgments. 2. The secret of emotional resilience. What if the key to winning over the respect of others wasn't in being perfect, but in how you handle life's storms? Imagine facing a difficult situation, whether it's a setback at work, a personal crisis, or a heated disagreement, and instead of losing your composure, you remain calm, collected, and in control. How would people around you react? More importantly, how would you feel? This is the heart of emotional resilience, the ability to stay grounded no matter what chaos is unfolding around you. And believe me, this simple yet powerful Stoic secret will leave others in awe of you, especially when they see how effortlessly you handle life's ups and downs. The Stoics, figures like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, understood that life is unpredictable. People will let you down, circumstances will take unexpected turns, and plans will fail. It's an undeniable fact of life. But the Stoics' response to this inevitable truth is what makes all the difference. Instead of being tossed around by every emotion or event, they practiced emotional resilience. They trained themselves to face challenges with clarity, patience, and most importantly, an unwavering sense of inner peace. You might be thinking, that sounds good in theory, but how is it possible to stay calm in the face of adversity? The answer lies in perspective. Stoics don't see adversity as something to fear or avoid. Instead, they view it as an opportunity to demonstrate their character. When everyone else is panicking, complaining, or letting emotions control their actions, the Stoic remains steady. They don't allow circumstances to define their emotional state. They choose how they respond. And this choice, it's incredibly powerful. When you master emotional resilience, you stop being a slave to your moods or external events. You stop reacting impulsively and start responding thoughtfully. Imagine being the person in a room who, when the tension rises or when the stakes are high, remains cool-headed and composed. People will start to notice your calm in the storm. They'll respect your ability to think clearly and act deliberately, even when everything seems to be falling apart. In fact, others will often turn to you for guidance and support, drawn to your unwavering sense of calm. This emotional resilience doesn't just make you stronger, it makes you magnetic. When you stop letting your emotions control you, you become someone who others can depend on, someone who's unshaken in the face of chaos. It's this kind of strength that others miss the moment they realize they don't possess it themselves. The more you cultivate this sense of emotional balance, the more others will seek your presence, not just for comfort, but for the stability you bring. Are you ready to start developing this superpower of emotional resilience in your own life? It's easier than you think, if you can embrace the idea that your response to life's challenges is entirely within your control. The next time life tests you, remember, stay calm, stay resilient, and let others marvel at the inner strength they never knew they were missing. If this resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Stoic wisdom that will transform the way you think, feel, and live. And drop a comment below. What's the biggest challenge you faced that tested your emotional resilience? Let's start the conversation. 3. Practicing compassion. Without attachment. What if I told you that one of the most powerful ways to win people's admiration wasn't through over-the-top gestures of kindness, but through something far subtler, something that commands deep respect while maintaining your own emotional balance? Picture this. You offer genuine compassion and care to others, but without the emotional strings attached. You help, you support, you listen, but you do so without losing yourself in their struggles. Now imagine the impact this could have. People would admire your generosity, your depth of empathy, and the way you manage to be present for them without becoming overwhelmed. And the best part? They'll miss you the moment they realize you have mastered this art. This is the Stoic secret of practicing compassion without attachment. It's the practice of caring deeply for others while maintaining your own inner peace and not allowing their emotional burdens to weigh you down. At first glance, this may seem counterintuitive. After all, we're often taught that the more emotionally involved we are, the more we care. But the Stoics understood a profound truth. In order to truly help others, we must first preserve our own emotional stability. If we become too entangled in others' emotions, we risk losing sight of our own well-being, and that ultimately hinders our ability to be there for them. The Stoics didn't believe in detachment for the sake of indifference. No, their philosophy was about engaging with the world and others with deep care, but without clinging to outcomes or expecting anything in return. This delicate balance is where true compassion lies. When you practice this kind of compassionate detachment, you can give without feeling drained, love without possessiveness, and support without sacrificing your own peace of mind. Think about the people in your life who embody this balance. Perhaps it's a mentor, a friend, or a leader who always seems to know just how to show up for others in their time of need without becoming overwhelmed or losing their own sense of self. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something magnetic about their presence. They offer support freely, yet with boundaries that allow them to remain whole. This is the essence of compassionate detachment, and it's something the Stoics perfected. When you start to practice this secret, something remarkable happens. You create space for deeper connections. People no longer feel like they're burdening you when they seek your help. Instead, they sense a healthy, balanced kind of love that makes them feel seen, heard, and valued. They will respect your ability to love them fully, yet still protect your own emotional energy. And as they witness the harmony you create in your relationships, they'll realize how rare and valuable this quality truly is. This practice of compassion without attachment isn't just a skill. It's a transformative way of being. It allows you to be the source of support others need, while ensuring that your emotional health remains intact. And when people see this in you, they'll miss you the moment they realize how important it is to love and support without losing themselves in the process. If this secret resonates with you, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more Stoic wisdom that will transform your life. And don't forget to drop a comment below. How do you practice compassion without attachment in your life? Let's start the conversation. 4. Embracing the reality of change and impermanence. Imagine this. You're in the middle of something you cherish, whether it's a relationship, a project, or a moment of personal success. And suddenly, it all shifts. It's no longer as it was, and it may never be again. How would you respond? Would you hold on tight, resisting the inevitable change? Or would you gracefully accept it, recognizing that change is simply a part of the grand design of life? Now, picture yourself not only accepting change, but thriving because of it. This is the Stoic secret that makes you both resilient and magnetic, embracing the reality of change and impermanence. The Stoics, led by philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Heraclitus, taught that everything in life is constantly evolving. Nothing lasts forever, not the good, not the bad, and not the things we hold most dear. This truth is not meant to depress us, but to free us. When we embrace the fact that change is inevitable, we stop clinging to the past or fearing the future. Instead, we can face each moment with clarity, acceptance, and even gratitude for what is, knowing that it is precisely the impermanence of things that makes them valuable in the first place. Think about it. How much of your energy is spent trying to preserve things as they are, resisting change, or longing for the way things used to be? The truth is, nothing in life remains static. People change, circumstances shift, and opportunities come and go. But if you accept this as part of the flow of life, you free yourself from the emotional turmoil that comes from trying to control the uncontrollable. And that's when you become truly powerful, because while everyone else is scrambling to hold on to what they've lost, you are embracing the present, moving forward with grace, and creating something new. By accepting the reality of change, you also learn to let go without bitterness or regret. You stop attaching your identity to things that are fleeting, whether it's a job, a relationship, or material possessions, and start finding your sense of purpose in something far deeper, your ability to adapt, grow, and evolve with the tides of life. This adaptability is incredibly attractive to others. People respect those who are at peace with life's impermanence because they don't cling to what's out of their control. They exude a quiet strength that's grounded in the acceptance of change, not the fear of it. The moment others catch on to your ability to flow with life's changes, they'll recognize something extraordinary in you. They'll see that you're not afraid of loss or the unknown. You're equipped to thrive no matter what comes your way. And here's the truth. When others realize that you're able to adapt to change with such grace and wisdom, they'll not only respect you, they'll miss you, because in a world that is constantly shifting, someone who can navigate it with balance and poise becomes an incredibly rare and cherished presence. So, the next time life throws you a curveball, remember, change is not your enemy. It's your opportunity to grow, to evolve, and to become someone others can look up to and admire. If this Stoic secret spoke to you, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more insights that will empower your journey. And leave a comment below. How do you embrace change in your life? We'd love to hear your thoughts. 5. The virtue of silence and thoughtful speech. Imagine being in a conversation where everyone is talking over each other, trying to one-up the next person or dominate the discussion. The noise grows louder, the words become emptier, and yet no one is actually saying anything of real value. Now picture yourself in that same room, but instead of adding to the chaos, you remain silent. You listen intently, absorbing every word with intention. And then when you speak, your words are measured, profound, and impactful. Suddenly the room goes quiet. Everyone is hanging on to what you say next. Why? Because in a world full of noise, your silence speaks volumes. And when you do speak, your words are worth hearing. This is the Stoic secret of valuing silence and thoughtful speech. The Stoics believed that speaking should never be done for the sake of filling the space or seeking attention. It should be done only when it adds something meaningful to the conversation. In a world where everyone is eager to express their opinions, often without real thought, those who can remain silent and speak with purpose stand out, and the respect and admiration they command is unparalleled. Why is this such a powerful secret? Because when you practice silence, you give yourself the space to think more clearly. You avoid unnecessary conflict, gossip, or shallow conversations that only deplete your energy. You preserve your mental clarity, allowing you to engage only when you have something valuable to contribute. People notice this. They begin to recognize you as someone who doesn't speak just to be heard, but who speaks with intention and wisdom. Think about the people you respect the most. Are they the ones who constantly talk, or the ones who seem to have a quiet presence, only speaking when it matters? More often than not, the most influential people in your life are the ones who know the power of silence. They don't need to fill every gap in the conversation with words. They understand that silence can be just as powerful, if not more, than any statement they could make. In fact, there's a certain magnetism that comes with speaking thoughtfully. People find themselves listening more attentively, eager to hear what you'll say next. And here's where the real magic happens. When your words are infrequent but meaningful, they carry weight. They carry truth, and that truth can inspire, guide, and shift perspectives. It makes people realize they've been missing out on something much deeper than just chatter. But it's not just about choosing the right moment to speak. It's also about knowing when to stay quiet. Silence, in its essence, can be a powerful form of communication. It's in those moments that others begin to recognize the depth of your character. They start to realize that you're not just a passive listener, you're someone who carefully observes, processes, and speaks with purpose. And when they recognize this, they'll miss the quiet strength and wisdom you bring into their lives. So, the next time you find yourself in a room full of noise, remember, sometimes the most profound thing you can do is simply listen. And when you speak, make sure it's with the kind of weight that others can't ignore. If this Stoic secret resonates with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights that can change the way you approach conversations. And leave a comment below. What has been the most impactful piece of advice you've heard from someone who knows the power of silence? Let's talk about it. 6. Focusing on what you can control. Imagine a scenario where everything around you seems to be falling apart. Your plans aren't working out, others are letting you down, and it feels like the world is spiraling out of control. What would you do in that moment? How would you respond? Most people panic, react impulsively, or allow themselves to be swept up in the chaos. But what if you could rise above it all by simply focusing on what's within your control? What if, in the face of uncertainty, you could find clarity and calm by focusing only on the things that truly matter? This is the Stoic secret that will not only keep you grounded in difficult times, but will make you someone others admire and respect. The Stoics, including Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius, understood that there is an enormous difference between what is within our control and what is not. We cannot control other people, the past, or the future. We can't control external events, natural disasters, or the opinions others have of us. But what we can control is our response to these things. We have control over our thoughts, actions, and choices. And it's through mastering our internal world that we can navigate external chaos with poise, confidence, and strength. Think about this. When you face challenges or setbacks, how often do you catch yourself stressing about things that are beyond your control? Perhaps you dwell on the actions of others or obsess over things that didn't go as planned. The Stoics would encourage you to stop. They would urge you to let go of the need to control the uncontrollable and focus solely on how you choose to respond. This mindset shift is incredibly liberating, and it's what gives you an almost unshakable sense of peace, even in the midst of storms. By focusing on what you can control, you stop wasting energy on things that don't serve you. You let go of unnecessary stress and instead channel your energy into things that matter. You begin to take deliberate, purposeful action rather than reacting in frustration or anxiety. This kind of focused, calm approach makes you someone who others will turn to for guidance. People respect those who can remain calm and composed, who know how to move forward without being held back by factors outside their control. And when you do this consistently, others will begin to realize just how valuable your presence truly is. Think about it. In a world filled with uncertainty, the person who stays grounded and focused on what they can control becomes a beacon of strength. People admire your ability to stay centered in the chaos. They will trust your judgment, respect your wisdom, and even seek you out when things go awry in their own lives. And when they see you handling everything with such clarity and focus, they'll realize that this is the kind of person they've been missing. The person who doesn't let the world dictate their peace, but instead takes control of their own response. So, the next time you face a challenge, remember, focus only on what you can control and watch how this Stoic secret transforms not only your life, but the lives of those around you. If this resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more life-changing Stoic wisdom. And leave a comment below. What's something that you've learned to let go of in order to focus on what truly matters? We'd love to hear your thoughts. 7. The art of self-reflection and self-awareness. What if the key to becoming someone others deeply respect lies in your ability to step back, look inward, and truly understand yourself? Imagine for a moment that you're able to see your flaws without judgment, to acknowledge your mistakes without defensiveness, and to grow from every experience, good or bad. This kind of self-awareness doesn't just make you a better person, it makes you magnetic. People will miss you the moment they realize your ability to reflect and learn from yourself is the secret to your strength. This is the Stoic art of self-reflection, an essential practice that lies at the heart of their philosophy. Figures like Socrates and Marcus Aurelius were masters of this craft. Socrates famously said, "The unexamined life is not worth living." And he wasn't just talking about shallow introspection. He meant the kind of deep, honest self-reflection that forces you to confront your weaknesses and embrace your potential. In the world of Stoicism, self-awareness is not an occasional practice, but a daily habit, a tool for constant improvement and clarity. Why is self-reflection so powerful? It's because it gives you control over your life. Instead of being at the mercy of your impulses, emotions, or external circumstances, you begin to understand the underlying motivations behind your thoughts and actions. With this awareness, you can make intentional choices, set meaningful goals, and avoid repeating mistakes. You develop a sense of purpose because you're no longer blindly reacting to life. You're consciously shaping it. But here's the most intriguing part. People are drawn to those who have this self-awareness. Why? Because it radiates confidence and authenticity. When you are self-aware, you don't feel the need to boast or seek validation from others. You don't hide behind facades or pretend to be something you're not. Instead, you show up fully, embracing both your strengths and your flaws. This authenticity creates an almost magnetic presence. People respect and admire you because they know you are real, unchanging, and unapologetically yourself. Now, think about the last time you met someone who was truly self-aware. They weren't caught up in trying to impress anyone. Instead, they were grounded, calm, and comfortable in their own skin. They weren't afraid to admit when they didn't know something, and they certainly weren't afraid to acknowledge their mistakes. There was something deeply admirable about their openness. That's the power of self-reflection. The more you cultivate this practice, the more you begin to understand your emotions, desires, and actions on a profound level. And over time, people will notice that this inner peace and wisdom radiates from you. They'll respect you for your honesty, your willingness to grow, and your ability to navigate life with a deep sense of self-understanding. And when they realize how rare and valuable that quality is, they'll miss you the moment they see that others don't possess it. So, the next time you face a challenge or difficult situation, take a moment to pause and reflect. What can you learn from this? How can you grow from it? The practice of self-reflection will transform your life and the way others see you. If you found this Stoic secret valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights that can change the way you think and live. And leave a comment below. How has self-reflection helped you navigate life's challenges? We'd love to hear your thoughts. The power of living with purpose. What if I told you that the ultimate secret to becoming someone others can't help but admire is not found in your job title, your possessions, or even your social status? What if I said the real key to respect and influence lies in something far more profound, a clarity of purpose so strong that it guides every decision you make, every action you take, and every relationship you build? Imagine waking up every day knowing exactly why you're here, what your life stands for, and how you're going to contribute to the world. This is the Stoic secret of living with purpose, a principle that not only transforms your own life, but leaves others deeply impressed by the way you show up in the world. Now, think about the people who inspire you most. Are they the ones who wander aimlessly through life, reacting to whatever comes their way? Or are they the ones who seem to have a deep, unwavering sense of direction, who act with intention and clarity, regardless of external distractions? It's the latter group that commands true respect. When others see someone who is living with purpose, who is clear about their mission and dedicated to it, they can't help but be drawn to that energy. It's magnetic. People want to be around those who are driven, who are moving towards something meaningful. Living with purpose also makes you resilient. When you're clear about your why, it becomes much easier to handle setbacks, challenges, and doubts. Instead of being swayed by every obstacle or opinion, you stay focused on your greater vision. This sense of clarity and commitment builds unshakable confidence, and others will begin to admire your unwavering determination. And here's the ultimate twist. Once you start living with purpose, others will feel the impact of your clarity and passion in everything you do. They will respect the way you live with intention and drive, and before long, they'll find themselves missing the depth and purpose you bring into their lives. You become the person they look to when they need inspiration, direction, or a reminder of what it means to live authentically. So, if you're ready to embrace the power of living with purpose, take a moment to reflect. What's your why? What is the deeper meaning behind your actions? The Stoic secret of living with purpose will transform your life and the lives of those around you. If this final Stoic secret resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more wisdom that can elevate the way you live. And leave a comment below. What's your life purpose and how do you stay aligned with it every day? Let's keep the conversation going. Conclusion. As we've explored today, the Stoic secrets we've uncovered have the power to transform not just how you view the world, but how you live within it. These timeless principles, emotional resilience, compassion without attachment, the acceptance of change, and living with purpose, are more than just philosophical ideas. They are practical tools that can shape your actions, your mindset, and the relationships you build. By embracing these Stoic teachings, you'll not only become someone others respect, you'll become someone others can't help but miss the moment they realize how rare and valuable your presence is. So I challenge you to take these secrets with you, integrate them into your life, and watch how they start to shift your reality. If this video resonated with you, and you're ready to begin applying these Stoic principles, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more content that can help you unlock your full potential. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below. What Stoic secret are you going to focus on first, or how has Stoicism impacted your life? Let's keep the conversation going. Thank you for watching, and until next time, remember, the power to change your life is within you. All it takes is the right mindset. Stay stoic, stay strong,